everyone, I'm Super Flashlight. Welcome to Super Flashlight's React Saturday. In this new episode, you're going to hear me react to NS Heritage Unit's Leading version 2. Oh, and I also want to say, if Goodbye 2021 is just a bonus episode, and if it doesn't count, I'm just going to say, hey everyone, I'm Super Flashlight Rail Productions. This is the last episode in 2021, and I just want to say I'm going to react to Goodbye 2021, all the good trains I had throughout 2021. Well, I gotta get to my computer right now to start reacting. Okay, so my first NS Heritage leader is NS 7200. It's an SD80 MAC. There it is, leading NS 507, an empty coal train. Wow, look at it go, and look at all those coal hoppers. You know, that was a good catch with my cousin Redstone Rail Productions. But Redstone Rail Productions no longer uploads new episodes. In fact, he's retired, so I now make new episodes every day. So, Redstone Rail Productions, you know, he didn't upload anything new last year. So, I'm gonna say he must be retired. Alright, next leader. NS 4002 and BNSF. Oh wow, I remember this. That's NS 4002 leading NS 49A. And it has BNSF power trailing. That's cool. And look at that grain train. Most of the grain hoppers are BNSF hoppers. You know, this is rare for me to see, and this train, well, does come occasionally, like once a month on this line, but it's rare to get a Heritage Unit leading and have a foreign engine trailing. I mean, look at all those grain hoppers, or foreign engine leading. I mean, trailing. Foreign engine trailing. Okay, this is a long train. Next leader. NS 7222. NS 7222. Wow. Whoops. NS 7222. That's NS 7222 leading 21E. Wow, I remember when it's light burn out. That is quite cool, but sadly the SD80 MACs, those engines no longer run because, well, they were sold to CP, and they're retired. You know, looking at all these tractor trailers, 21E, that's gotta be the most common westbound NS intermodal train on the Harrisburg line in the morning. Okay, next leader, next one. NS 4000 leading NS 19G. Hey, I remember this. It was on my 19th birthday. I remember when this engine was leading. Look at it, it's blue and gray. That is so cool. Wow. I knew I would get this engine. I totally knew I would get this engine. This is so exciting. Okay, you know what I always say. Next one. NS 4088 leads NS 824 coal train. Hey, I remember this from Crew. NS4088 leading. Now that's got to be really, really, really exciting. And here it comes. NS4088 leading. Wow, would you look at all those coal cars and coal hoppers? That's got to be really cool. Next leader. NS1819. Hey, I remember this. It was leading the mixed freight train, pulling out and stopping in crew. It's right behind those Autorack cars. There it is. Well, that's most parts of it, but the Autorack cars are blocking the view. I think I know how I can get a full appearance of it. There it is. It's right in the distance in crew. Aha, there it is, in the distance at crew. Look at the two engines in the distance at crew. Isn't that really cool? I didn't even think that they would actually pull out of crew, but that's so amazing. I mean, really amazing. Just really amazing. Next one. NS4115. And NS4123 trailing NS294. Hey, I remember this. Wow. I must say that that's the only eastbound train I caught in the morning with NS Stream Mother 22. But look at them go. That has got to be the most perfect catch I've ever seen. Okay, next. NS4090 leads NS20K. Oh yeah, I remember this later in the afternoon. And it also met NS21M. You know, that's the latest NS train meet in Pennsylvania. I wish I can get more train meets. You know, two trains in the opposite direction. That's when you get two trains in the opposite direction in the same video. Sometimes they might block each other. It'd be really nice if an eastbound would not block a westbound flat. Or the same thing. Alright, here it comes. Look who's coming. It's NS4090 going right through Anvil. Nice horn sound you got there. Wow, look at all those double stacks. I knew that was 20K all along. 20K is an amazing intermodal train with tractor trailers and containers. It doesn't matter who is in the front. But I'm going to show you what's on the other side. Then I'll get to the next episode. Look who's on the other side of 20K. Okay, it's just got to be right after these containers. There it is. That's 21M. Wow, look at all those engines. You can barely see them on the other side. I was like, oh my, I gotta get this. There we go. 20K meets 21M. What an excellent, epic meet. That is so really cool. Look at them meet. Side by side. Okay. Is it just me, or am I just waiting for the end of? Or am I just waiting for the end? I need to get a move on. Okay, really, I gotta get a move on now. I can't keep wasting time. I gotta get a move on. Okay, those are tractor ooh, Amazon Prime. Alright, that's really cool, but where's the end? Where's the end? Okay, I appreciate this, but I need to get to the end. The end should be coming. Finally, that's the end. Next! NS4234 leading NS29G. Oh yeah, I remember this. There it is leading 29G. Wow, that's gotta be really cool. I thought I would get Central Georgia, but I didn't. Instead, I got 4234. That's 29G. Next one. NS 4000 parked in Rutherford, PA. Yes, I remember this. Barely saw it in Rutherford. I just gotta remember where it is. Aha, there it is, but if you look real closely, it's just barely seen. Right behind the containers. By the way, this music's kind of catchy. Music, did I just say music? I meant trains. This train is kind of catchy, or this train is kind of cool. Next one. NS 4089 and NS 9252 Operation Lifesaver and leading and trailing NS 11J. Hey, I remember this during my 20th birthday. That's got to be really cool. Okay, we were just pulling up at the stoplight. Yep. I think they might have been talking about 18N. There it is. Hey, that reminds me. I have not seen Operation Lifesaver 9252 since my 20th birthday, and I think they just retired. Or they couldn't likely just be remodeling it. Oh well, next one. NS 4231 leading and NS missing half its logo 9574 trailing NS 294. Hey, I remember this. It was after my birthday. And look at the train coming. Yes, I can hear. I know what that really is. That's the horn. Here it comes. Now that's got to be really, really cool. Really, really special. Okay, next one. NS 4236 leads NS Elephant Style Intermodal Limon, PA. Hey, I remember this on the way home. It was NS 4236 and it's leading. Look at that intermodal train. Look at that intermodal train. Across the bridge, through the town, and look who's leading. It's NS 4236 leading this time. Which I was trying to get a better view of it. There it is right there leading. Alright, next. Okay, next one. NS 5642 NS 5642 trained first responders. Hey, I remember this from Hopewell. Look at it. It was parked in Hopewell, and I knew I would catch this. So red, so small. It's pretty good. Next. Aha! Finally! NS 811. I remember this. Leading 16T. I finally caught a heritage scheme leader. After all these years and after all this time, I didn't think I would get one. And I finally got to hear a Heritage Union's horn. Isn't that amazing? Just listen to that horn. There it goes, right through Anvil, leading 16T. That's gotta be really awesome. Yep, it's awesome. Alright, now I gotta do Goodbye 2021. If the bonus episode does not count. I gotta do this right now. Okay, NS 4266 trailing NS Herzog Candy Cane Balustrade. I remember this from March. It was on March 12th. A Herzog Candy Cane Balustrade was parked. and it had NS4266 trailing. Wow. And I never seen a candy cane Herzog Battles Train before. Isn't that awesome? It's like candy cane stripe, and I'll tell you what color. Red and white like a candy cane. There it is, NS4266 trailing. Hello, and there's the Herzog Candy Cane Battles Train. That is so awesome. Alright, wait till you'll see the next rare catch. Or awesome catch. Okay, NS1070 DPU trailing NS815. I remember this from April 9th. That was an epic catch. First comes the two engines leading 815 lights. No NS1070. Oh, what rotten luck. But there was a surprise in the middle. In the middle of 815 Penny Blast is a gray Heritage Union, or a gray Heritage engine that I never seen before, and it's coming. And I know what it is. It's NS1070 Wabash. Wow, that is so exciting. Very exciting indeed. But that was pretty cool. Next. NS8025 Mahangahina Trails NS228. Hey, I remember this from June 25th. It was NS8025 Mahangahina. Wow. And I never seen NS228 before, or a half mixed freight, half intermodal train. This was the first time I seen one. Just look at it. Okay, I don't know why I had to keep these, but oh my goodness, look! Look who's taken from the bridge. It's NS8025. That is so cool and unique. And look what I did on the other side of the yarn. I even got to film it. Parked in the yarn. I can hear the engines. And look who's look! It's moving! Which that means I gotta get to the crossing. Here I am at the 4th Street crossing in Crewe, Virginia. I really got to see NS8025 coming down the line. I can hear the bell, but the engine's trailing, not leading. And look who it is. It looks like NS7617. Just coming down the line. Ooh, here it comes. There it is, NS8025 Mahangahina. Look how gray it is. It's gray just like the Wabash. Really cool and awesome. Okay, next one. CXX 812 DPU trailing. Oh yeah, I remember this from July 27th. I got to see a CXX engine trailing in the middle of the train. The mixed freight train. I'll show it to you. It's right there. There it is. It's trailing. And wait till you'll see the engine leading. The engine... Oh, wait. My bad. That was actually CXX number 3223 DPU trailing. The engine leading is 812. Here it comes. Here comes 812. I know it's leading. Wait, did I skip it? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip it. Where are you, 812? There you are. You're leading. You're leading. Next. NS4111 and NS4097 trailing NS21M. Oh yeah, I remember this from July 28th. And it had a damaged tractor trailer. You know, the train station street railroad crossing signs, the stop signs have been replaced with yield signs. But that was 2020. I didn't go up last year. But I went up this year in 2021. But this is a new year. So I just want to say, okay, here comes 21M. Yes, okay. There they are. There's the engines trailing. Wait till you'll see the damaged tractor trailer. I don't know what would have caused the accident, but it looks badly damaged to me. Have a look. Oh my goodness, that tractor trailer really is damaged. Well, at least they'll fix it. Alright, let's do Central Georgia. Okay. NS811 and NS7623 and 4125 DP trailing 16T Elephant style. Hey! That was the greatest catch of the day. After 21M, I got 16T with the Central Georgia leading. That is an incredible catch I have ever seen. Ever seen. There it is. Oh my goodness. I've never seen anything like it. I can't believe it. I finally caught a heritage leader, Central Georgia. I finally caught one heading east. And I finally caught an eastbound heritage. An NS engine in a different color that is fully seen heading east in Pennsylvania. And I finally caught one leading. You know, I've seen those rusty containers before. But look what else I got to see. In the middle of 16T, I also got to see 2 DPUs. The first time I seen DPUs in Pennsylvania. The first video, and the first day, and the first time I got to see them. And the end should be coming. I never seen DPUs before in Pennsylvania. Alright, that's the end. Next one. NS4057 showing NS Power Move in London, PA. Hey, I remember this. I was on my way home. July 29th. Look at it. Look at them. This is really amazing. There's the engine leading, and trailing on the second or third is NS4057. Next. NS41-3 and NS41-12, 41-16 trailing NS Power Move through Virginia. Hey, I remember this from November 26. There goes the power moves. It was just after Thanksgiving, and I got a power move. Look at them go. And they even honk their horns. Hey, cool, I even got to see 2 UP engines. I'm just moving ahead. Finally, I got to see foreign power and UP engines. And I finally got to see my favorite foreign power at last, although they're parked in the distance. And here's another one, although this is the one with the NS engines and them with their lights on. Now that's really cool. I even got to see NSMO equipment in 2021, this year. Okay, you know what, that looks, okay, I think that's the end. Now I gotta do the other ones I have to react to right now. CXX engine DP Trail CXX fixed frame. Hey, I remember this from November 25th on Thanksgiving. It's really dark, so I don't think you can see the DPU engine trailing. But okay, next one. That's Sperry Rail Car. I remember this from December. I forget the date. but that's the Sperry rail car. Northbound CXX engines, DP CXX Elphinstone. Oh yes, of course. I remember this. A CXX Elphinstone. You know, that's really amazing. And I want to tell you, it was just after... Okay, I remember this along with Sperry Railcar. That was from December 10th. It's right after my doctor's appointment. There they are, 2 DPUs. Okay. CXX Coltrane. I remember this from Christmas Eve in Sandston, Virginia. That was the first time I seen a CXX Coltrane on that line. Next one. CXX Mixed Freight. Parked in Chester, VA. I never seen that in another part of Chester, VA before. First time I filmed one in another part of Chester, VA. Next. Hey, cool, another CXX DPU engine. That's from that's from December 31st on New Year's Eve. I never had a DPU before in Dumbarton, Virginia. First time I caught one in Dumbarton, Virginia. Now for the Amtrak. Amtrak 193. Despite the 50th anniversary, I only caught one Amtrak train, but in the new year, I will try to catch the 50th anniversary engines. In fact, I can hear an Amtrak train coming. There's the horn. But look at the tracks. It's a little bit different than I used to railfan. Now it's just a dumping area on CXX property. Here comes the train. Here comes the Amtrak. Amtrak's only appearance in 2021. There it is. The only Amtrak train in 2021. I'll try to get some more in the new year. Okay, next one. CXX Grain Train. Oh yeah, I remember this on New Year's Eve. Next one. Okay, NS High-Wide Load Train. I remember this from March. I never seen NS High-Wide Load Train before, and look at it. A high-wide load with a teal caboose. Okay, next one. NSV 62. I remember this. It met V11. And if you look over there... that was the... I think that was a boom truck. Next. NS11N. That was the first time I seen it. It used to be called 11J, and as of spring 2021, it's called 11N. The name was changed to 11N. Here it goes. Hello, 11N. I think there's one more. Oh, hold on just a minute. I remember this NS Intermodal train in Chesapeake, Virginia, parked on the bridge. Okay, gotta get back to my camera now. No, really, I have to get back right now. Well, I finally caught an NS Heritage exclusive engine leading. Central of Georgia. The first one to be a leader. Finally, I caught one. Finally! I can't believe it. After all these years, I finally caught a Heritage unit leading. Central Georgia, my first one to be a leader. Now I need to get the leaders in Virginia, and even a westbound leader in both Pennsylvania and Virginia. Well, that's a... Excuse me. Now for this one. Well, that's all the good trains I had for 2021. But hey, that was a good year. I caught Central of Georgia. Oh, wait a minute. But hey, that was a good year. I caught an NS High-Wide Load train. I got to see NSV 62. I got to see NS Wabash. NS1070 Wabash, NS8025 Mahangahina, NS811 Central Georgia, and even UP Power, as well as one Amtrak train, despite the 50th anniversary. Maybe in the new year, I'll get to see all the Amtrak Heritage Unions, all the 50th anniversary Heritage Unions. And I even got to see CXX DPU engines, as well as NSDPU engines. I went to Pennsylvania. 2021 has been a great year. Well, that's it for this episode, so, that's for goodbye 2021. So, like and subscribe, bye, and I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully I'll get some more NS Heritage leaders in the new year. With a smile, bye.